Sometimes you wake up to the news that someone that you've never met has died. Yet, this person has touched and changed your life in a deep and profound way. Today I woke up to the news that Leonard Cohen has passed. I was 17, 18 when I first discovered Leonard Cohen. The music wouldn't quite fit into the noisy stuff that I was listening to at the time, but he took me by storm. There was this gloomy beauty in his desperate yet hopeful longing that came crackling through the cracks of the record, which resonated so well with my confused teenage heart and brain. He might have not been the best singer in the world, but hardly anyone else in the history of popular music has been able to put feelings into words and those words into melody like he did. A few years later, I was sitting in a library in Amsterdam. I was desperately trying to finish my thesis and at the same time trying to figure out what to do with my future after university. It was an anxious time. But then I remembered my friend Leonard Cohen and I started listening to this and, more importantly, this. I was listening to these words of a very troubled soul, and all of a sudden I wasn't feeling alone with my own troubles and worries anymore. I didn't feel like a stranger in my own future anymore. I know, a lot of people sing very heartfelt songs, but only a few that really know how to communicate feelings. Emotion. There's a live performance of the song The Stranger from the 60s. At the end of the performance you see a tear running down Leonard Cohen's cheek.
I told you when I came I was a stranger.
He really put a lot into his music. Leonard came late to the music business. He used to be a very famous writer back in Canada and globally when he decided to move to the Greek island of Hydra. And he spent a couple of years there. This is also where he met Marianne, the subject of one of his best known songs. When he was tired of that life, he decided to become a songwriter. He was already in his early to mid 30s and boom, he became the famous Leonard Cohen, singer of songs. Many decades later, he decided to walk up on a mountain to a monastery and he became a Buddhist monk. Again, he spent a couple of years at the monastery. When he came down from that mountain, life forced him to become a traveling musician again. He had to go on tour because his manager had vanished with all of his retirement savings. So Leonard went on tour in his late 70s. From Leonard Cohen I learned that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. It's never too late to start a new life. And for that I'm truly grateful. Another songwriter who died a long time ago once said, "Give me a Leonard Cohen afterward, so I can sigh eternally." Speaking of sighing, I probably made every single of my girlfriends sigh at least once during the time when we were together. When I got carried away and started to ramble on about how much Leonard Cohen meant for me, the beauty in the sadness of his songs. Poor girls and poor you, because you're probably already sighing as well. But what can I do? My friends are gone and my hair is grey. I ache in the places where I used to play. And I'm crazy for love, but I'm not coming on. I'm just paying my rent in the Tower of Song. I could go on and on quoting Leonard Cohen and my favorite songs for hours and days. But I'll leave you be. Go and listen to some of the songs. And if you feel like it, please let me know in the comments what your favorite Leonard Cohen song is. That would cheer me up today.
Sincerely, L. Cohen.
He's a friend, but he says he's a stranger in this song. Ladies and gentlemen, Leonard Cohen.